think we're going live. There we go.
There we are. All right, welcome to another exciting edition of the iTech Show. I am Jared Bodine.
I'm Asher Ridenauer.
And here we are with another exciting installment. I got a lot on my list this week.
Me too. There's been some big tech.
Has there? You know, one of the things that we've talked about a little bit is we started experimenting with video recording these podcasts. And so this one's also being video recorded. And you did something right before we started that just kind of ruined a little bit of my work.
Which was?
You took off your glasses.
Was I supposed to keep them on?
Well, not necessarily, but have you noticed that little icon that I made for our video podcast on YouTube?
I have not.
You haven't seen it at all? Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you really have my glasses in there?
Yes, I do.
Did you actually hear?
You did not know?
I did not.
Okay, look up the iTech Show.
Here, wait, is this better? There we go.
Well, I mean, whatever covers more of your face is also good.
That's crazy. My face is beautiful.
You never saw the logo I made for the show?
No.
It's actually capturing us live. Hold on. I'm trying to just go to our logo there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, see?
I'm not wearing a blue shirt.
Doesn't that kind of look like you, though?
It does.
And then mine's, you know, it's a cartoon rendition, but it
Yours
kinda...
is about 25 years younger.
I am younger. That's true. I am younger than my picture.
No.
That's what you're saying. And that's true. 100%.
You're like a salt and pepper.
Wow. I mean, so this thing was created. Funny story about this. I fed this into AI image generator.
Like what, Sora?
No. I think I might have used. I used two. So that was really an interesting process. I started with Grok.
Okay.
And I told it the theme of the show. I told it just a little bit about us, and it came up with this in like the first prompt.
That's not bad.
It was really pretty good. Like I'm pretty happy with that icon, right?
Yeah, no, that is a pretty good
icon. But the problem is it didn't have it in the right aspect ratio because I need it in a 1:1.
Yeah, what did it put it in?
You know,
4:3?
I think it's like 1200 by 1200 pixels or something. So instead it had it, you know, like a card. You know, like
it did like a rectangle?
Yeah.
What?
Like, you know, like 1:2, you know, like a domino sort of dimensions.
Interesting.
You know, and I was like, and I prompted it back. I said, hey, that's great, but I need it in a 1:1 aspect ratio.
And no dice or what?
And it came back with the same image. And I said, okay, I need it exactly 1200 by 1200 pixels. Came back, exact same image. It couldn't do it.
It couldn't do the 1:1.
And then I said, make it perfectly square. Came back, exact same image.
Did it say that it had done anything? Like
yes, it said, okay, here we go. Or like, okay, let's try this. And
but
it came back with the same thing every time. Like sometimes there's a little alteration here and a little something there, but it never came back. And with any, I don't know if it's like a limitation in the program, but it would literally give me back the same dimensions regardless of what I told it.
Every time.
So then I took that image, whatever, I took what it was anyway, downloaded it, and at one point I was just going to crop it, but it didn't look as good cropped.
Yeah.
And then I took it over to ChatGPT and I uploaded that into ChatGPT and said, make this image exactly the same, but rearrange it so it looks good in a 1:1 aspect ratio.
And it was able to do it?
First try.
Interesting.
But when I gave the same prompt to create an image to ChatGPT, it gave me a horrible image I wouldn't like. So I created the image I liked with Grok, but then I did the retrofitting of it with ChatGPT.
So have you actually seen about that?
What do you mean?
So OpenAI, the company that owns ChatGPT, has another one called Sora AI.
Oh,
You've probably heard of them.
But I heard they're quietly discontinuing it
because of it was getting in trouble for something.
Well, because people could do stuff like upload pictures, and you could say like, "Hey, remove the clothing of this person." And so they're just like, well, okay, let's just quietly let's sweep this under the rug and just cancel this product.
Did you see your chosen one also? Grok got in trouble for that?
No, same thing.
Kinda.
Okay.
They are in a lawsuit, actually. Like, I think they lost the lawsuit because they were creating like X-rated images.
Yeah.
Although Grok has its own mode for that stuff.
Have you seen the Grok assistant?
What do you mean assistant?
Well, like on the app, there's like a character that you can interact with instead of just the text interface.
I've not seen that, but I've played around with some of the settings on there.
Oh, okay. I haven't done any of that.
One of my friends pranked me. Oh, that was bad.
Pranked you how?
You don't want to know.
Oh, well, now I really do want to know.
So in the settings, there's a 18 plus prompt, let's say that, and it says
Okay.
some wild things. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Moral of the story, AI goes too far.
I mean, it can. It's all about how you use it. And my phone is doing something weird. System-wide search does not work, but okay, so this is like what you're expecting from
Yeah.
right? But when I first installed it, it actually started with an AI. This is actually what I saw, and I guess it has to re-download because I haven't used it forever.
What is that
When
icon?
I first installed it, it actually popped up with the AI assistant interface, which still loading. Sorry, my internet must be a little slow in this radio studio. There we go.
What?
That
What?
is what I got.
That's default?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
That was the default that I got when I first installed Grok on my phone. So it's an anime girl dressed not like crazy scantily clad, but
I mean,
like
interesting.
clearly.
Dude, that is a huge belt.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's recording everything I'm saying right now, so kind of getting a little confused. I'm not talking to Miss Assistant, what was your name? Hold on. Is there a way to stop this thing? Oh, I just muted it. Okay. And
Okay, slow down. You're adorable when you're flustered.
What?
I'm Annie, remember?
Annie?
Not Miss Assistant.
Turn Annie off.
oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy?
That's
I know. When I first started this, like my wife is gonna kill me if she sees me.
I'm
using this app.
amazed that that's the default.
Maybe it's not for everyone, or maybe it's not now, but it was when I first got this, and I'm like, oh wow, I was not prepared for this.
The lawsuit's starting to make more sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of tech lawsuits, maybe that's a good segue into one of the big stories this week.
Which one?
It's about Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, I saw this.
I'm sure that was probably on your list as well, right?
I saw that Meta and Google had
well,
gotten in
Meta,
trouble.
not Facebook. I
Yeah,
guess,
I saw that those companies had gotten in trouble, but I didn't dive too deep into it.
Well, I dove into it a little bit because they've always been kind of getting away with it.
Yeah.
And getting away with it implies that they're actually doing something nefarious, which the courts will decide. But I guess the thing is, they did decide this week, and they decided they were indeed.
Yeah, they lost, right?
Yeah, they were at fault, and this is going to have huge repercussions all across the tech ecosphere. I mean, this is kind of problematic for tech people.
Was it like the algorithm going towards kids?
Yeah, so it's because what they thought they were safe relatively because there's these older laws on the books that say that you are not the content creator, you're
Okay.
simply a platform. So they were deemed as not being responsible for the content.
Okay.
And so other attempts to get at these social media platforms have failed.
Makes sense. Okay.
But the new attack is we're not saying there's anything wrong with the content. We're not going after you. I mean, maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but we're not attacking you for the content. We're saying that your platform was strategically designed to keep people addicted and hooked. And they knew better that they were doing this possibly to the detriment.
Wait. Hold on. So they're saying this for YouTube and Facebook, but
Yes.
not TikTok?
Well, these particular ones, so actually there was two of them. There was two different states that this was seen in. So one of them, it was just for Meta, and the other one was both Meta and YouTube. And for Meta, I've used Facebook. In fact, I do use Facebook, right?
I'm surprised you're still not on MySpace.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, in Los Angeles, it was both Meta and YouTube.
Okay.
And then in another state, it was just in New Mexico. In New Mexico, it was just Meta.
Okay.
And it lost both of them. So Meta has to pay $375 million in civil penalties for failing to protect users from predators and misleading them about how safe the app is. That's the New Mexico one.
And that's for Facebook, right?
Or Meta, but yes, yeah. But the one in Wednesday so March 25th, that ruling was coming out of Los Angeles, and that was both Meta and YouTube. And on that one, it's $6 million in damages, roughly $3 million each platform.
That's actually not like that bad.
Yeah. And that one was about saying that they were neglect in how they designed and operated the platforms, not the content. but the platforms, because that's a new angle that hasn't really been seen in court yet,
Yeah, because they haven't
and they
targeted.
lost.
Huh.
And I think, and here's my take on it. I think that maybe there's a case for Meta. I'm not taking a hard stance on this, but there's some emails and some damning stuff. Like someone from Meta said something to the effect of, "Wow, our FB is like some sort of drugs for kids." Like they knew that, and like someone else replied to that, like, "Yeah, geez, we better be careful" or something. But they didn't change anything about it.
Wait, okay, so I only use Facebook for Facebook Marketplace. I'd never actually, like, doom scroll on
Well,
there.
your generation is known more for not hanging out on Facebook because
Well,
that's like the soccer mom thing to
yeah,
your, yeah,
which makes
right.
sense why you're on it.
But this is a I'm not really on it as much as my wife. Now, my wife, the soccer mom, she is absolutely doom scrolling Facebook all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is
No
it
offense,
like
but she's hooked.
like, just Facebook, or is it, like
No, I don't think she does. Maybe she does some Instagram, but it's pretty much Facebook.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
Neither of us use TikTok, but I made a conscious
That's
effort to just not even go.
that's for good reason.
Yeah.
I've both used it and have not used it. I will say my
Yeah.
attention span is at least 4 times better when I don't use it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I made a conscious effort to not even go there. I think at one point our organization maybe had a TikTok just to try and make sure that we are seen on platforms, but I don't even think we really pursued that. I think we kind of said, "Yeah, you know what? I just not feeling it for this platform. It's
Yeah.
just no bueno for us." But yeah, so that's but she was like a 20-year-old and she's claiming that it ruined her childhood.
Wait, your
The
wife?
No,
Or
no, no, I'm sorry. The person who was suing
Oh,
these
okay, okay.
platforms was a 20-year-old at the time is 20-year-old at this time.
Okay, so she's
So she
20,
was on it when she was
and
younger.
she was saying
Yeah, as a youth.
how long has Facebook been around?
Oh, man, it's been like 2000. Well, I think it started around 04, 05, but
Oh, wow.
back then it was only college campuses. It started with
Yeah, 'cause it
just Harvard,
yeah, yeah.
right? Have you ever seen The Social Network?
What do you mean the social
The
network?
movie, The Social Network.
Is this the one with, like, Andrew Garfield and
It's not Andrew Garfield.
what?
It's not Andrew Garfield.
Okay, then I'm thinking of a different movie.
You must be.
'Cause there's one with him in the movie, and then he gets, like
Is Andrew Garfield the friend who gets hosed?
Yeah.
Oh, that is Andrew Garfield. I thought you were talking about the lead character.
No, that's,
Yeah, I'm
the dude who
spacing on his name.
yeah,
but
he
he's a
plays in
great actor.
Zombieland
Yeah, yeah. I love that
and,
actor. He's so good.
the Four Horsemen movie magic thing.
Yeah, yeah, okay. The
Okay,
him.
yeah.
I forgot Andrew Garfield was the friend that got hosed out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Justin Timberlake was in there.
Yeah, yeah.
His character is the ones responsible for dropping the
Wait, what?
because it was called The Facebook,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and he's the one that said, "Drop the. It's cleaner." And so it became just Facebook. That was
Okay.
Justin Timberlake's character.
But yeah, I saw
Okay,
I've seen
yeah,
clips
so it
at
started
least.
just as a Harvard thing, and then it expanded to, like, the Ivy School leagues, and then expanded to any university, and I was in college around that time, but I had no interest.
You age yourself so much on this show.
No, I don't, I'm 26. Anyway, but, then they released it to anybody, regardless of an EDU email or not, and that was probably around '06, '07.
So
And it was really popular with that generation, but then as that generation got older and stayed with it, the younger kids started to and realized all their parents were on there, and then,
I didn't know Facebook was as old as me. Or older.
what year were you born?
'07?
Man, you're a fetus. Okay.
18! You were 26 back in '04.
No, I'm 26 now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do the math. Come on.
This kinda reminds me, do you remember, like, a couple months ago, maybe it was a year ago, it's been a while, the whole Roblox thing?
What, like how predators were using Roblox?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so Roblox got in really big trouble for, like, letting people use voice chat and text.
So my wife got really concerned when our daughter discovered Roblox, and she made a deal with her. She said, "If you don't put up a fight with me deleting Roblox off the iPad, I'll get you a Nintendo Switch."
Bro, Roblox is gone at that point for me.
Yeah, well, it was for my daughter too.
Yeah.
She's like, "Deal." I mean, we still waited for Christmas or her birthday or something. So it wasn't just like out of the blue. It was like, if you'll agree to just not put up a fight to get rid of Roblox, we'll get you that for Christmas or
What?
birthday or something.
Your wife is so generous. My parents would just be like,
Yeah. I know.
delete it.
See, my wife sometimes is a little too generous with the kids because I'm like you. I'd be like, "Nope, we're done. If that's how if it needs to be done, then we're done."
Yeah.
But whatever. I didn't get involved with it either way. I'm like, you know what? You guys do you. I'm just gonna I'll just sit
I
here and
mean,
pay for it.
that's happy wife, happy life, right?
Well, I could go on about that, but this is a tech show. But anyway, so back to the lawsuit thing. As a result of this, now the floodgates are open.
For like any content
Yeah,
platform.
and there are plenty of lawsuits that we're actually kind of waiting to see what happened here because
And
now we
then-
have precedents.
Okay.
And now these social media platforms are going to be.
Wait, which one do you think is gonna hit next? Meta already got hit, so that kind of doubles as Instagram.
I mean, TikTok is tricky because it's been owned overseas.
Well, yeah.
But now that it has a US presence, more established.
Also, I don't know. TikTok also just they've been through the ringer with lawsuits.
Yeah, they have.
They've been like hit with lawsuits since they came out.
But no one's really had a really good case now. Now it's like boom, and TikTok's algorithm has made them what they are.
Yeah.
And their algorithm is designed to keep you scrolling like endlessly.
It's the problem, yes.
So, yeah, they're going to be in trouble. But I think that this is a hot take. Do you consider YouTube a social media platform?
It's on the fence because
Well, it is or it isn't.
I guess technically it would be
Yeah.
because you're sharing content, which would make it social media.
Okay, but
Because anybody
okay.
can create an account and post something.
Is Amazon Prime social media?
No, I'd say that's more of a
Prime,
movie.
Prime Video.
Yeah, like a streaming service.
Well, why is YouTube not a streaming
Because
service?
here's the thing. I can't go on Amazon Prime and post my own video.
That's not true.
Can you really?
Yeah, I have a friend. His name is Sean Dillingham. He's an actor and does some of his own production stuff.
But like,
And one day he sent me a link and he says, "Hey, I got some stuff published on Amazon Prime Video. Check it out. And, maybe leave a comment or something to help, gain some interest for my videos."
do you know what process you had to go through? Because I don't think
Yes.
you can just do that.
Oh, you can, because he did.
Like, you can just like say, I want to create this and just make it.
Now they have stricter guidelines. You have to have captions created appropriately. You have to do certain resolutions, certain video quality. They're more strict. But
Okay.
yes,
Really?
yes.
Okay.
So why can't Prime
Well,
Video get away with this, but YouTube?
Here's my
can't,
counter argument,
right?
though. Here's my other counter argument. After the whole TikTok thing, what did YouTube come out with?
Shorts. Yeah.
Shorts is, and when I didn't use TikTok, I just would use Shorts.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing.
I mean, it can and can't be the same thing. But I mean, Veritasium, a show that you and I have both looked
Love
at.
Veritasium.
Yeah. So much information about zippers. It's just amazing.
I know, right? I watched that one too.
Right? That was a recent one. My daughter came up to me and she's like, "Did you know about zippers? And they used to be like this." And I'm like, "You and I saw the same video."
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're real content creators that just chose the YouTube platform.
He could still
That's
have
not
his own
really
show.
social media
no.
per se, right? So I think YouTube has an argument here. They're saying, look, we're not the same thing. We're not just random people just making short posts and quips and things. Like we're trying to do a curated platform here. And this is different.
It's hard to say because YouTube is also kind of a pioneer. Like they're not the only one that's like that. Like now Twitch is like kind of its own thing.
Yeah.
But it kind of can be argued.
Yeah, but I mean, they were the pioneers of it. Did you ever see the first video on YouTube?
No.
It's not very good.
What was it?
It was like someone who knew or was part of the creation, and he was like at like a zoo standing in front of some elephants and be like, "Hey, look, check it out, elephants." And that's the first.
That's the first video.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm surprised it wasn't like bread or something.
Bread?
You've never seen that? I think it was the most liked picture on either Instagram or just TikTok or something.
Picture of bread.
It was a picture of an egg.
Oh.
Like a static picture of one egg, and it was like, let's make this most liked picture.
Okay.
And it was like,
and it worked.
Yeah, it was at the top of the leaderboard for a long time.
Like the early beginning days of the platform?
No, this was like 2022.
Oh, I don't remember that. Okay. Fun. No, but YouTube back then was kind of meant to be almost like a social media platform. It was anyone just upload little stuff, and you didn't have a lot of produced stuff. The stuff that was on there was really people just sharing vacation photos or some little funny joke.
See, that's social media.
Right, but that's what it was. That's not what it is. That's not what they've changed it to be.
Yeah, now it's with Shorts, I'd say it's social media. Without, I don't know. Without, it might not be.
Because a lot of people who do the shorts, like, Mr. Who's the Boss, that Marquesas Brown guy or whatever, they're not just regular they're not just regular like people at home doing social media posts. These are people who are doing polished, edited Shorts. They're just in a different format.
I'm looking up what the definition of social media is.
Well, I mean, that's what the courts decide, really, right? That's what's happening here.
Okay, I don't know if I agree with this. Social media refers to websites and applications that focus on communication, community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration.
So, Amazon Prime Video, you can make comments on videos. Uh-oh, it's social media. What about Netflix? They're
You
a
can't leave
platform.
comments, though.
I don't know, can you? Can you leave reviews?
I haven't used Netflix since I was 6.
Can you do reviews on Netflix?
I think.
That's a comment.
Well, I don't can you do text on Netflix with a review?
I don't know. I don't pay for Netflix. Are you a Netflix customer?
I haven't been since I was 6.
Oh, okay. Don't know what to tell you about that then. Maybe someone else could tell us.
What
but-
about, like, Apple TV? I feel like that is classified as a streaming service.
Yeah, I mean, but again,
Although now there's just so many.
isn't YouTube a streaming service?
I don't know. YouTube TV, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll say
I don't
that.
think that was the platform that received that.
What does Susan think about this? Does she still own YouTube or?
Susan?
Yeah, wasn't it like Susan Grisette, whatever?
I don't know who owns YouTube.
It was
now.
Susan something.
It's a Google-owned product.
Now I think they sold, but like she was like the CEO.
Oh, I
or
don't
something.
remember that. I remember I actually used the platform before Google bought it, but I don't remember who owned it.
When did they buy it?
I
You
don't
know?
know. It was a while ago. They've owned it for a long time. But yeah, it was not a good looking. Have you ever seen early screenshots
yeah.
what it looked like?
It was not good.
It was stark.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? It was the best thing at the time.
Well, what was YouTube around with Vista?
It's been around since like 04, 05.
Yeah, it's got to be around since.
So actually, that's pre-Vista.
XP.
Yeah.
By the way, we're talking about Windows for anybody that doesn't know.
Yeah, Windows XP was the like standard OS at the time of YouTube's release, if that's any indication of age. Yeah, because Vista didn't come out until like
XP didn't have
07 or so.
XP
06,
didn't have a
07.
good user interface either.
XP was okay. Don't you? We've talked about this. The
Yes.
up and down, the mountain
And
ranges.
we're on the downslope. Yeah.
So yeah, and I'll just, for fun. People say in the industry that like with Windows, every other version is the good one, right?
Yeah.
So we had Windows like ME in 2000, which were kind of down. And then you had XP, which was up. And then you had Vista, which was considered not so good, down. And then you had 7, which was good, and that was up. And then you had 8, which was
8. Well, okay.
Polarizing.
Okay, hold on, wait. Now with 8, there's 2 different versions. There's base 8 and there's 8.1, which was supposed to fix everything.
well,
Now,
but they're both 8.
but neither one of them was good.
I mean,
No.
okay, the UI was difficult, but honestly, I used it at the time. It really, once you understood the UI and you had the right platform, like the right hardware to complement it, it wasn't that bad.
But there's a reason Windows 7 lasted longer.
Yeah. Well,
Windows 7 ended support after Windows 8.
Actually, I think they ended around the same time.
Yeah, I think it was like earlier in the
Yeah.
same year or something.
But yeah, they I think it was a user interface issue only. It wasn't the underlying operations of it. It was the UI.
And then we had 10, which was
And then 10 was
10
good.
was so good. And
11?
and then we're on 11.
I think 11 is more of a lateral move. I don't feel like it took a dip. I think it's
I
just
think 11
shifted.
literally just looks more like Mac OS and has more, and I don't like where they're going with it.
it's just makeup on 10.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not under the hood, actually.
Under the hood, there is some differences.
Like
but
the security enhancements, which is
Yeah.
why you can't use older
CPM,
hardware
Yeah. Well,
out of the box without hacking it. You can't use older hardware.
hacking is a strong word.
Workarounds. I'll say that. Workarounds.
Yeah. And I mean,
Natively, it does not work
Well,
with older hardware.
I don't know. 11 also feels like it's just an advertisement. Like it's built in advertisement.
It's a little spammy sometimes. Like I'll be sitting down on my computer I haven't used for a couple days
And-
because I'll switch from like desktop to laptop or
Yeah.
something. Open it up, yeah, and then this thing comes in on the side. Bling.
Yep.
I don't care about that. Click. Bling. Another thing comes in.
Mhm.
Okay, go away. Bling. Every time you open up Edge and it got another update,
Like,
it's like 4 tabs keep
And-
opening up. Stop opening tabs. I'm trying to do some work.
yeah. And as somebody who's installed Windows 11 at least 25 times personally,
Yeah.
way more than that, but
Every time I
every
open up Edge.
single time you
Oh.
open up Edge, especially the first time you do it,
Yeah.
you're greeted with the first like
Ugh.
4 pages.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, what's new here? And oh, AI
Yeah.
this, and you can
No.
do that, and here's your like,
And
oh
then-
my gosh, just let me browse.
And like I have so many people that come to me and they're just like, I will give you so much money to get rid of AI off this computer completely. And it always breaks my heart to say, now technically I can just uninstall them.
Yeah.
But
Well.
basically, next update, it's all being reinstalled.
Well, so that's the thing. The latest update from Windows, they added Copilot to Paint and Notepad.
Now,
Paint and
the
Notepad?
Notepad one I kind of like.
Why do you need Copilot in Notepad if you're using any real text editor anyway?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
What are you doing with AI in Notepad?
Word, Excel, they all have them in there too.
Yeah, exactly. So why are they adding it to Notepad? Who's using Notepad for anything more than quick notes? Who's using it as an actual text editor?
I don't use it as a text editor.
No,
I use it
no one
more
does.
for like if I'm just sending the same generic text to 400 people, I'll just copy it into Notepad and then just paste
Well, see, yeah, it's I use it like as a temporary scratch pad, almost like Post-its, right?
Okay.
Like that's kind of what I use it for. And I think most people are kind of the same way, right? Like you're not saving that text for later, typically, right?
Well, when it's the same 400 prompts that I have to do every week, I just leave it on there.
But yeah, I mean, that's almost like a script almost the way you're using
Yeah.
it, right? You're not using it for like something that would
not day to day.
Right. So why are they integrating Copilot into that or into Paint? I guess I can get the concept of why, but Paint is such a minimalist editor.
Nobody uses Paint.
Yeah, well, and I've used it for small, little, quick, and easy things when I don't want to go and install GIMP or one of those other like.
GIMP is top tier. I will fight on this hill all day.
Yeah, but I don't want to struggle with GIMP, especially if it's a computer that I don't have it installed on already.
If you guys don't know what GIMP is, by the way, it's an open source. Think of like Adobe
Photoshop.
Like it is basically just a free version of that with a way worse user interface.
Yeah, that's the thing about GIMP.
If you
the learning curve,
it's a learning curve. It's painful.
Steep.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
That's what really turns me away from it. I know it can do everything.
It can do more though.
I don't want to keep playing with it to figure it out. It's just too much work.
Like, it's almost like there's like an open source suite that I will use. And this is going to lead to my next question.
Not GIMP?
No, I use GIMP.
Well, but you said there's an open source suite. Oh, like that's part of your customized suite.
So yeah.
I gotcha.
So I use GIMP, Blender, and then depending on how I'm feeling, do you actually use, I know you use it because you have a business. If you didn't have a free way to get it, would you use Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all those?
Yes.
You would still use them?
I find myself using them for a lot of things, not just business.
Why not an alternative though?
You mean like OpenOffice?
OpenOffice, LibreOffice, KDE
I install
Office.
those for customers or people who are like our clients that need cheap or free alternatives.
Yeah.
But I like the familiarity of Word.
OpenOffice looks like the same thing though.
It looks like Word from like XP era is what it looks. It's not the same.
It's not the exact same, but
Definitely.
I prefer it.
I don't.
I prefer like 2016 Word, like when you could actually install the program.
Yeah.
That was like top tier to me.
You can still install the program now. They haven't gotten rid of that.
No, so you can. Okay, so how it works is if you buy a 365 subscription, you can install it, but I'm pretty sure, at least I know this from like the Copilot 365 thing. You're just using it on a web browser, basically.
No.
Like
No.
it's a web interface.
No. You still have the installability.
Well, you can install it, but yeah, like
no, you can do it totally offline through its own app. It's installed.
And you can save it locally too.
Oh yeah, they still have that.
Did they?
Yeah.
They also made it where you can't open PDFs though.
I don't know about that. It still makes PDFs.
Yeah, but you can't open them in PDFs.
What do you mean? You can't take a PDF and open it in Word?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've never tried.
In 2016, you can, but then they removed it in like the 20 something.
I don't know. I never needed to. Never bothered me.
Did you just use Edge?
No, I actually install Adobe.
Adobe Acrobat.
Not Pro. I'm not paying for that.
No, but I'm surprised they don't charge for that.
I just use Adobe Reader. Reader is a free program and it's fine.
Reader?
Yeah, it gets the job done. Well, I'm only reading the PDF anyway, so I use Reader. Even then, there's a hack, and I used to teach a lot of people this. Like I would go around and teach teachers this trick all the time. You can still edit and sign and date and do all that. You can fill out PDF forms that were not designed to be filled out using Reader. It still has tools built in for that.
Putting a text box there and then.
Well, it's not like a text box, but you actually can put a cursor on. Yeah, it's basically a text box. Yeah, and then you can actually add a signature file to the program and insert that and insert the date. Like you can still fill out PDF files for free with Reader.
I just don't like the Microsoft suite though. Like Outlook is a nightmare. I know your opinion on this.
It's hit and miss.
Okay, so Outlook has been out for forever.
Yeah.
And so they had Outlook Classic, which was what everybody used.
And now there's Outlook.
And then there's Outlook New.
Yeah, and there's a lot of hate.
And that is painful.
Did you hear? So supposedly April 1st was supposed to be the deadline for opting into still using Classic over New. And so April 1st, 2026, what's supposed to happen.
That's an April Fool's joke,
right? No, like the legit. You're supposed to be forced into from Classic to New, but there was so much backlash and there was bugs and other issues. They've pushed it back another year.
Because do you know the whole thing with Outlook New, how it can't use like the file structure of Outlook Classic?
Well, yeah, it doesn't save the files locally like it used to. It's all kind of cloud-based.
With that too is like
the PST files.
Yeah, they're called PST and OST.
Yeah.
Now, what it's supposed to do is when you convert over to the new version, it's just supposed to be a seamless transition.
It has been in my experience.
You're lucky because I've seen a lot of them where Outlook New doesn't read from those, like read the old like folder list.
Yeah.
And so people either have to recreate it or just go back to Outlook Classic.
So what I did is I saw that coming and I knew it was going to be only a year or so. Well, at the time that it was going to be forced. And before I got too far into my new position, I just
switched.
I just embraced it and went in anyway.
Like
I'm glad I did.
I just prefer Gmail, honestly, which I know.
Yeah, Gmail's got its okay things.
It's
I'm not hating on it.
Well, because like unless you're using an Outlook email.
Yeah.
Gmail, all it does is pass through mail.
I do like Outlook, and I've used it in a lot of different enterprise environments, but a lot of enterprises like this school use Gmail as their email source now, and that's a common way to go enterprise.
Yeah, so I found this out painfully. Where you teach.
Yeah.
Maricopa.
Yeah.
At least from what I've heard from somebody on their IT team, they stopped supporting Outlook. Like their pass through.
I don't mind because I'm using the web interface anyway.
See, so like it just was kind of weird that they didn't tell anybody.
I don't think anyone cared.
People cared.
Oh, did they get some backlash?
Oh, I got some backlash.
Yeah, there's probably some diehard fans. The thing is, because we're not using, they already have a nice interface with the Gmail platform.
Seen their web. I've seen their web interface. It's a pretty nice web interface.
Right. But like our office is not using the Gmail backend. We are a Microsoft Office.
You really?
Office, yes. We're using the Microsoft backend.
It's like the Maricopa.
No. My AZ Strut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, AZ Strut is actually like a Microsoft-based office, like in terms of like our subscription with 365, our hosting, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So Office is well, it's not called Office anymore. It's now Microsoft 365. They dropped the name Office, but whatever.
They needed. Their naming department needs to be fired.
Yeah, Office was fine. Everyone liked it, but whatever.
Same with Outlook New. Why wouldn't you just name it? You know, the mail app in Windows no longer works.
You know, I've always told my clients to stay away from it.
Well, when you click on the mail app now, you know what it does?
No, what does it do now?
And I thought this is hilarious. When you click on the mail app, it opens the app.
Yeah.
Before anything loads, it closes the app and opens Outlook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that they were kind of phasing it out anyway. And I told my clients, stop using this ASAP. Let's move you over fast. So, because I mean, as much as people hate Outlook, the default mail app in Windows was worse.
Yeah.
Really was.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, do you know a lot of people that still use AOL?
No.
I know a lot of people that still.
Do you?
Yes.
Ugh.
Anybody that's still paying for their mail, like their email, is messing up.
Well, there's a logic behind paying for it.
Are you saying like with Cox, because you'll get a Cox?
Oh gosh, no, I've never.
Those are horrible too.
Actually, Cox outsourced it.
Yeah, they go with, who do they go with now?
I can't remember, but yeah, Cox isn't even hosting those anymore.
CenturyLink.
They host it out. But my concern is I would never use an ISP for my mail
Would
service.
you use like Proton?
Well, yeah, because that's not an ISP.
Yeah, that's what.
But you know, not that Cox did a bad job or anything with their email stuff. I mean, it worked fine. But my problem is you never know which ISP you're going to be with 5 to 10 years from now.
Well, yeah, there's that, and then like, it's just, I just don't know why people do it.
I don't either. Because it's like, oh, it's a free email account, and I've had them for 10 years, and I'll just use it because it's free, and then they get locked into it. But then what happens is if you ever decide to switch internet service providers, now you have a major problem with your primary email address. That is a really bad way to go.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through with CenturyLink and
Did
thing.
you use a CenturyLink
No,
email?
no, but I
Oh,
know.
okay.
So it used to be at CenturyLink.net or something.
Yeah.
Now it's myctl.net,
Eh,
and they made that switch for some
it's
reason.
still not good.
Yeah, but it's because they got bought out by like Quantum, I think.
Oh, did they? Okay.
So I'm actually without internet right now
Ooh.
till the first.
That would explain your
Mhm.
inquiry about wanting to see about AZ Strut's internet lending program. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm without internet till the first, because and they didn't tell anybody. They didn't get us an email or anything.
Well,
It was
how
just
come you didn't just get transitioned into the new provider?
so that's the thing. They have to rerun a whole new.
Because Quantum uses coaxial and
No,
CenturyLink uses DSL over phone lines.
no. So
That's not
I'm
why?
still running fiber.
Oh,
They're j
because that's right. You had the fiber line
Mhm.
anyway with
Yeah,
them.
so I don't know exactly what they're doing, but my mom had talked to them about it,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, we have to get whole new fiber for you." And
Oh, jeez.
I was like, "What?"
Oh, no. And they didn't give you advance notice? It
N
just went dark?
So, yeah, and, like, I got off my shift and I get off late when I close. I get
Yeah.
off 1:32 in the morning.
That's pretty late.
Yeah. So I get home, and I'm, like, wondering why nothing is working because I was gonna, like, look at, like, a video or something, and it's just not working, and I was like, "What's
No.
going on?" And so I've been messing around with the routers and playing around with that
Yeah.
stuff, so my
Yeah.
internet's been in and out because 'cause I've been messing around with it. So I was like, "Ah, did I mess something up?"
You
S
probably did,
s
though,
so I go look at my
on
router.
top of that.
I mean, yeah, it is a little messed up right now, but I go look at my router, and this is the default router that they gave us.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not even using your own router
Not
you
right
bought.
now.
That's their router.
Yes, still,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
because of the
Well, modem router, right? It's
yeah.
the modem too. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I have an ONT box on the side.
Oh, okay.
But so I go look, the internet's out, and it's like 2 in the morning, and I'm thinking, "Okay, well, maybe they're just doing maintenance.
Yeah,
Now
it
would be a good time
happens.
to do maintenance,
Sure.
it's nobody's awake."
Yeah.
And I wake up and it's still out, and I was like, "Okay, maybe the maintenance is just taking a little bit
Are you
longer."
sure they never notified your
Yeah, I'm
family?
positive. I asked her.
Jeez.
So the day's going on,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm at work, and I log into my home computer to, like, do some stuff, just
You can't get into it.
and I was like, "I can't get into it."
Yeah.
I was like so I call my mom, and I was like, "Hey, is the internet back up?" She was like, "No, I just got off the phone with them. Since Quantum bought out CenturyLink, our internet's out till the first." And I was
Uh,
like, "What?"
are they trying to chase off their customer
No,
base? That is
and
horrible.
this has happened because of where I work, like, I see this all the time where people are like, "I hate Quantum," in the whole CenturyLink situation,
Yeah.
because they just do this, they just drop support,
Yeah,
and
that's bad customer
the
support.
crazy
That's
part was and I
horrible.
don't know how much was paid, but my mom was like, "Yeah, I paid them to come out as soon as they can." So you have to pay for the transition too. I don't know how much,
Ah,
but with no notifying or anything,
yeah.
that's pretty rough.
I've never dealt with that kind of problem, and my parents were once CenturyLink users, and they switched,
To
and they've been happy ever
Are they
since.
Cox or
They've been on Cox, they've been on Verizon.
Verizon? See, Verizon in my area doesn't work.
Yeah, it's regional, and same thing with T-Mobile. I
Yeah.
like T-Mobile as a cellular home provider, but again, it's very locally based, and cellular is not perfect. It's not the silver bullet, but it really fits the bill for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's got its pros.
Yeah, it definitely has its pros. A lot of it you can use as, like, a travel router too,
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah.
That's the nice part.
If you're kind of in a transient state, it's really helpful. I had a person on the program whose parents were divorced
Oh, so they
and
were
went back and forth between mom's house and dad's house. Was able to take that gateway with them everywhere they went. It was very helpful.
that tech has gone a lot better. I used to have
Yeah.
a buddy who when we were, like, way younger. This was, like, 2015.
Mm.
His internet was, like, the worst thing ever, and he used one of those, like, mobile things.
Yeah. Like a hotspot is
It's
not the same thing as what we
Yeah,
provide.
because you guys use a cellular router.
It's a cellular, yeah, it's considered a gateway.
Yeah,
And it's like 64 devices or
whereas a
32, depending on
hotspot is,
which
like,
device.
6.
Yeah. Yeah. Ours has an Ethernet connection, so you can actually
2.
hardwire devices.
It has 2.
Depending on the model. Some of them have
Oh, okay.
1, some have 2. We have 2 different models depending on the situation. But yeah, like we've got better solutions. Um, yeah, if you're getting a hotspot from a library, that's good enough to get you through, but that's not the same thing
Yeah.
as a whole home internet
Yeah,
solution.
so he had this whole home internet solution that was like a gateway,
Oh, yeah?
and it was in
Still.
2015, it was
Oh,
horrible.
2015, we were not there yet.
Yeah, no.
Well, 'cause it was pre-5G.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, if he had and this was a gateway, like a certified gateway from
Yeah.
some like, if he had, like, 7 devices on there, crapped out.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, like I said, once 5G came out, that made it pretty good.
Yeah, 5G ultra wide is pretty good too.
Yeah.
But
So something else on my list I thought would be kind of interesting. So we're talking about like programs on Windows. I just discovered a new program that is out now,
Is it
just
Recall?
recently. What?
Is it Copilot's Recall?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a third-party program available for Windows now. A new web browser. Which, like there's Edge, which is built in. Then there's like Firefox and Chrome,
Firefox is the best.
right? And then there's DuckDuckGo, has its own browser and
That's
whatnot.
debatable.
But there's one that I didn't realize was a thing until today. Samsung has a browser for
What?
Windows.
They have a browser? They have their own browser.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
What?
They have a really catchy title for it. Samsung browser.
Oh, wow.
Very good title. Their PC department, their publicity department worked really hard on that one. But it's all AI built in. Yeah. So Samsung browser for Windows, I think is the official name. It came out of beta just recently, so it's available now. And the idea is if you're an Android user, it integrates really well with your Galaxy products.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which makes sense. And it has AI with Perplexity built in.
Okay, Perplexity is all right.
I haven't used Perplexity much. Is it good?
I haven't used it too much, but it's like all right.
Yeah.
Like it's a higher end one, but you have to pay for it. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't know.
There's a free version of it, but
it says it's got integration with Perplexity, so I imagine some of the basic stuff's built in.
Yeah, so like Perplexity, I've heard it gets really good when you start paying for it.
But it has like intelligent tab management. You can have it summarize multiple tabs at once.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which is kind of cool because like I've done research for like classroom stuff and I've had multiple tabs open. It would be cool if I could say, hey, summarize these 5 tabs.
That would be
for
pretty
me,
cool.
So those are some different things that I think is unique with it.
Yeah.
Here's the weird part. It's available now for Windows 11 and Windows 10.
Really? They went backwards.
They actually, and I don't know if that's just because by nature of how similar they are, it just happens to work for 10, or if they went out of their way, because Windows 10 is not officially a supported product.
Now, here's my question.
Yeah.
Because Windows 11, and some people might not understand this, there's X32, there's 32-bit, and there's 64-bit.
Technically, Windows 11 is only
64-bit, yeah. So on Windows 10, does that work? With a 32-bit
most people who have Windows 10 don't even realize they're using 64-bit anyway, and they are.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you have to basically go out of your way to install 32-bit.
Yeah. So I would imagine they probably did not go out of their way, or maybe it's a 32-bit browser anyway, because you can still make programs with that 32-bit structure that runs on a 64-bit system.
Yeah.
It's
fully backwards compatible, but
so maybe, and a lot of programs do that.
Well, but the problem is with 64-bit is it doesn't go back to 32. You can do 32-bit and by the way, when we're saying 32-bit and 64-bit, it's just how the instructions are read. Basically.
Right. Like how many ones and zeros can the program handle at one time?
Yeah.
32 ones and zeros or 64 ones and zeros?
Yeah.
That's an oversimplification, but there you go.
Yeah. So, but
yeah, so if you have a 32-bit operating system, it can't run a program designed for 64-bit. But if you have a platform that's 64-bit, it can easily handle only 32 at a time instead of the 64.
Do you know how many companies got screwed over by the way?
What do you mean?
How Windows 11 is only 64-bit?
Yeah, but again, just
because it's backwards compatible,
yeah,
I get that.
It's not like even now, if you try and install VLC, the video LAN client, the little triangle cone video player.
Yeah.
If you don't go out of your way, if you just do the default like Google download VLC and click on the button, you're getting the 32-bit by default. 64 is there. You just have to click the drop down arrow and specify that you want 64-bit, which is weird. I don't know why they would do that.
I don't know. Well, I guess VLC is more integrated on Linux anyways.
Which is also 64-bit now. And again, it downloads the one specific for your platform. It's on the Windows button.
That's debatable, but yeah.
No, it does. When you go to the browser, the link in the middle that you click on is going to get you the Windows executable for 32-bit.
No, yeah. I'm saying with Linux being 64-bit, some of them are, but a lot of them are also 32.
Well, like if you're downloading a standard operating system like Ubuntu or one of those like more ones, they're going to be
like
60.
iOS, like there is like a decent chance you'll get 32.
Okay, but that's a very specific use case. That's not a desktop.
It's a desktop environment,
isn't? Well, I thought like Raspberry Pi. Yeah. Well,
there's PiOS,
but that's
Lite,
not a
which is just the
desktop.
CLI.
That's not desktop hardware I'm talking about. It's a specialty device.
You can install it on anything, I'm pretty sure.
Sure you can, but it's designed for a Raspberry Pi, a very underpowered piece of light equipment.
Whoa, I don't know how underpowered they are. They've gone pretty good.
It runs on a 5-volt DC.
What are you talking about? Now not like the Pi 5?
Well, okay, but the 4B
Okay, yeah, the 4B, yeah.
ran on a
I'll give you
5.
that.
I think it only needed 3 volts with a USB micro USB connector. So
That
it's
was
not
the
high
Pi
out.
3B. The 4B does C,
Oh,
USB-C.
yeah, they moved to C, but it was still only like 5 volt.
Yeah, it was like, and then the Pi 5 is kind of a powerhouse. I do got to give them that.
I mean, they're getting, and I'm not hating on them. I have a Pi and I happily use it, but
What do you
it's
use yours for? Don't say
retro.
a Pi hole.
No, retro Pi.
Okay, I was gonna say a Pi hole is like you can do that on literally anything and it'll run in the background.
I'm thinking of doing a Pi hole.
I have one.
Well, I tried to set up one with Docker on my NAS and it didn't work. But now we're
Really?
getting really super deep
Well,
geeky.
yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. A
But-
Pi hole is just an ad blocker, by the way.
Yeah, it's a whole home ad
Yeah.
blocker, and I couldn't get it to work right.
I used
but I give up.
AdGuard technically for mine.
Oh yeah,
Works great.
yeah. All right, maybe I'll try that one instead then.
Yeah, because it also lets me redirect traffic. So something coming to the same IP can be redirected to a different port number for the same IP.
Yeah.
Which is getting super nerdy, but it makes my movie server work anywhere. It's great.
Yeah, I should look into that. And again, maybe my ISP might be blocking it because I've heard that some of these cellular ISPs block some of these things.
Yeah.
And that's why I couldn't get my Rust desk to work.
Yeah, I'm still working on that, by the way, but the internet being out is kind of affecting
That's
that.
going to make it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you going to try the Samsung browser?
I might need to. Did you see with Firefox? They also had Firefox updates.
No.
So they implemented with Firefox. Now you can use a VPN. They have a built-in free VPN.
Built-in free.
Mhm.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
And then it's just like Microsoft Edge.
Yeah.
And then they also have it where you can split one tab
Mm-hmm.
and open up another one, if that makes sense. So like you can have one screen,
Mm-hmm.
but you can have a tab here and a tab here within the same browser.
So split tabs within the window.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Which is pretty nice when you're like typing stuff out or
Yeah.
something.
Because what I've always done before is just split it out in a
Yeah.
new window and then put the two windows side by side.
Yeah, but what's really nice is you
Yeah.
can like click in it now because it'll split the tab at the top
Yeah.
too. So it's like one group.
So still one browser.
Yeah, you're in the same
But-
browser, but so you can have
Yeah.
multiple tabs open at the top, and then
Hmm.
this one window is split in half,
Yeah.
and you can have two different.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
That's Firefox, huh?
Mhm.
I think they're losing market share. I think they had to
Really-
try and
I-
redesign.
I like Firefox. I really like Firefox.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to like it. It just doesn't ever do it for me.
It's open. So, like, I mean,
The fact that it's open source has no bearing on whether I like it.
I just like it because typically,
Why does that matter that
open
much?
source means that you have like. Have you ever seen the extension support for it?
I don't use a lot of extensions. I use a few here and there, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I was big into Firefox in the early days, but I don't know.
like what 19
19?
1800s.
No, this is post 2000, but
Okay.
still earlier days. Like, I mean, when I think they had the private browser mode before anybody else.
Mhm. Although the one thing I don't like about Firefox is for incognito and stuff, it's Control-Shift-N. For like any other browser, for Firefox, you know what it is?
No idea.
Control-Shift-P.
For private.
Yeah, but like every other browser has N.
Well, for a new window, but then the control and shift make it shift a new
I thought-
window instead of a
isn't-
standard new
I
window.
thought Control-T was new tab, and then Control-N is like, I don't know.
N is
New
new
window.
window.
Should be NW.
But if you do control N without the shift, then you get a
tab, yeah.
non-incognito.
And then with
window.
the shift, you get, yeah.
So
but-
I get that, but I'm okay with that. Actually, that doesn't bother me.
Okay. Regarding Windows, have you heard what might be happening in a couple months?
They're gonna come out with 12.
No.
They're gonna go back to 10.
I wish.
I have no idea.
Their certificates might be finally expiring, and so you have to get new ones.
Oh,
Which, for anybody that doesn't know, it just basically is the thing that says your operating system is is secure. Like it's like
yeah.
from Microsoft.
It's like for your online communication
Yeah.
authentication.
So
Yeah.
Microsoft is saying that everything, like even if you don't do the updates and stuff, it should still just boot fine.
Mhm.
We'll see. Because with BitLocker, it's supposed to require it. And BitLocker is a form of encryption on your entire drive.
So if you have that enabled,
I
there's
don't.
a possibility things could go sideways
Yeah,
when
because
you're trying to
it'll
fire it
just
up.
blue screen and put you in recovery. So
But if you don't have BitLocker enabled, then
it should be
it
fine.
won't matter.
Well, Windows 11 is technically supposed to require it, but for some reason,
No,
I've
it,
never.
it requires the ability to have it work
Yeah.
natively. It's not already running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so that apparently their certificates are supposed to expire soon in like June or July.
Okay.
And then what they're saying is, and this is painful for people that don't know a lot about computers.
Such as yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're saying that you have to have your motherboard on the newest BIOS update
Well, that
in order to install the Windows update
yeah.
that will give you the new key.
But there's so many millions different motherboards.
Right. And
How do
Windows,
they know that you're on the newest one for that model when
Well,
there's thousands
so
and thousands of
Windows-
motherboards?
Windows pulls its firmware updates now. Have you ever done that?
Well, okay, I guess, but not always every time.
No, but it will pull a majority of the time, especially if you. But here's the thing:
It only pulls them for the major manufacturers.
yeah, it's also hidden.
Yeah, it's under the optional advanced.
Yeah, advanced ones.
Sometimes, unless it's super critical. I've seen some pop up in the regulars.
Yeah. Also, if you don't know what you're doing, please do not go in that tab. I've had people install preview updates that completely broke their operating system.
Oh,
beyond
the
repair.
preview updates.
Yeah, and don't install those. Or
be cautious.
honestly, if you don't know what you're doing, probably shouldn't install BIOS updates either,
But
because that'll kill your computer.
But you should get security updates that are important.
You
What if
should.
it's an important security update for your BIOS? It's like a serious flaw.
Yeah,
Then you should get it,
I
shouldn't
mean,
you?
you should, but if you don't know what you're
Okay.
doing, you're going to kill your computer.
But if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to protect yourself against this, and now your computer is vulnerable. When ideally, it kind of most of these updates
Right.
now, if you do it through Windows updates, it's as simple as a reboot and waiting a few minutes because you
Right.
don't have to do any of it anymore.
Right, but here's my thing.
Yeah.
There's tons of people that have their computers plugged into power strips or something like that
Right?
with a BIOS update, because I've killed motherboards doing it.
I'm sure you have many for a lot of reasons.
At least 2.
Yeah.
I'll say 2. If you plug it into a power strip and that power strip is faulty or something,
Yeah.
and it blue screen, like, they are better. There's a lot more motherboards have the backups for
If
it.
the power goes out or if you have some sort of flicker during that updating the BIOS process,
It'll
you could break your computer.
yeah.
That's true.
Well,
But how often is that? How likely is that?
you'd be surprised. Well, maybe okay, the 2
Don't
times
do it in a thunderstorm.
yeah, the 2 times I killed it
Yeah.
were when I used to, in a different closet.
Oh no.
In a different closet, I used to have a
What is with you and your closet
I don't
computer?
know.
What are you doing on your computers that requires you hide in your closet?
So this is
Or is this a not safe for work topic?
no, this is where when I used to build and sell computers all the time, I'd build them in my closet.
How big is this closet?
Not big.
Don't you have a bedroom you can use? Why does it have to be in the closet?
Well, because I didn't want like my parents walking in. There's just a bunch of computer parts scattered around.
Walking in on what? Exactly. Oh, Asher, I knew that.
Maybe you should use that Grok assistant in your closet.
That's only my wife will never find out about my Grok AI assistant. What was her name? Akira or
It was
something?
Annie, I think.
Annie, yeah. My new digital girlfriend.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that the new realm we're moving into where
It's becoming a thing.
it is?
I hear in Japan it's all the rage. The AI girlfriends and stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, the 2 times I killed it was because I was double power stripping, which
You daisy chained power strips.
okay.
Asher.
Hey.
You know better.
I
Bad Ash. If I had a bottle with like some spray and I like spray you like a dog, like peed on the carpet, like no, bad.
OSHA knows better too.
Yeah, OSHA would definitely say, well, I don't think your house is like necessarily OSHA compliant either way.
It's not. It's not. I can promise you that.
Yeah. So you daisy chained because I'm guessing like a normal house, you don't have outlets in your closet.
No,
So why again are we doing this in the closet?
because I
don't
also
understand you. So weird.
I also wanted it to be like a dedicated tech spot. So like that closet still has like a soldering iron in there and stuff like that.
Hopefully not plugged in right now.
No.
Okay, just check.
Yeah, no, I unplugged that one after.
I always keep my soldering iron next to my old dusty clothes that's hanging on shelves right above it on the iron in the rack.
Yeah, so-
it's perfect.
No, but that closet also had like a computer that I would use for like research and stuff.
Okay, research in air quotes. That's what the kids call it these days.
You know what? You know where this because I have a floor carpet. So
Oh,
in this closet,
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be on the floor. So what I did was
Okay.
I grabbed 2 belts,
Like belts,
like you would put
like
on your waist.
around your waist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I grabbed 2 belts. and,
Yeah.
like you know how closets have those like hanging racks.
Yeah. Like
So I-
clothes,
I
yeah.
put 2 belts around the computer and around that, and then hung it up.
So it's like suspended by the belts on the rack where the hangers should go.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
and then I had a box fan in there for ventilation. Same way it was hung
Hey,
up.
I'll give you points for creativity. I mean, that's
I built
something.
I built some scaffolding out of a robot kit and did that for a different computer too. My server rack
Jeez.
looks pretty wild too.
That's okay. And so, but that wouldn't cause the frying that you.
No, so
what'd you do to fry it then?
they were just faulty power strips, and so
Oh, okay.
the power went out.
Because you daisy chained them, and that power went out while you were updating a BIOS. Oof.
But to be fair, I did have like at least 6 other devices plugged in.
So you might have also been maxing out the outlet.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's off of one breaker that's used in 3
Don't
different
do
rooms.
anything Asher does. That
Yeah.
should be the moral of the story.
So
here.
what really should have been the red flag is every time I plugged in something to an outlet, it sparked.
Oh, jeez. And you kept going? Asher!
Which for anybody that doesn't know, if your outlet sparks when you plug something in, that typically means there's like an overcurrent or you have too many devices on there.
Hey, Mom, look how cool this is. It sparks. It's very colorful. Let me do it again. Click, click.
I've at least thrown that breaker 4 times.
Remind me not to ever ask you to work on something for me at your house.
I've learned a lot about electricity.
The hard way. Did you know if you stick tweezers in the outlet, it shocks
So-
you? You would have known.
On the same outlet, I have a microwave and a fridge.
Oh, gosh, Asher.
And so if I had my gaming PC on,
Yeah.
that's 1,000 watts. If I
Okay.
had a microwave on, that's like 700 because it was a low power microwave.
Yeah, but only when it's running, at least.
Yeah, and then I also had the fridge. So anytime I had
The fridge
the
could
devices.
do a lot.
Yeah, it was a mini fridge, but it's a pretty big mini fridge.
Yeah.
So I think that was pulling 200.
Plus a laser printer. Plus you had your oven in there, a toaster oven, your rice cooker. You basically turned your entire closet into a dorm room. That
It wasn't even the closet. That was just my room.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You live in definitely the bachelor life. I will say that. That is
When I
definitely
was 12, I was like obsessed with having a independent room.
yeah.
So I just had like stacks of ramen in there too.
You know what though? That's every 12-year-old boy's dream. Like have a completely independent cutoff room where you could live in there for about 72 hours without even opening the door.
I made it where I could live in there for at least 2 months. Like I had
So did you have a toilet installed or is there buckets?
that's what the bucket, the window. You go in the bucket and then throw it out the window because
Yeah.
the window doesn't have a screen.
You know those pickle buckets are only $1 over at Firehouse Subs, right?
I'm gonna take a note of that really quick.
Is it $1 or $3? I think it's $3 now. Firehouse Subs. They're the buckets they use to deliver pickles. They sell them back to the community for $3 a big bucket.
Really?
Yes. The downside, they smell like pickles for an awfully long time. It is really hard to get the pickle smell out.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but yeah, go into a Firehouse Sub sometime and try that. Just say, hey, do you have any pickle buckets, like empty ones for
Alright.
sale? And yeah, it's like $3, and you're not going to
Well-
get a better deal. Like even Home Depot, they're like
I
$10
could get
or
those
something.
probably for free.
Why? Do you also have a job at Firehouse Subs? You are all
Well-
over the place.
Well, at my other job, we have like at least like they're pretty big buckets that are
Okay.
just full of pickles.
So your other fast food gig has the same kind of buckets, like look like pink dirt buckets.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And where do they go into the trash?
Yeah.
Well, dude, hook
Might-
yourself
might
up.
just start taking those.
Yeah, why don't you? Those are super useful.
But yeah, so we learned a lot about electricity doing it that way.
God, jeez. I'm surprised you're still here. Although that would explain why your hair is
Is-
always just a little like frazzled because you always have a little static electricity stuck in you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you almost look like you could play the character of the Flash.
Oh, okay.
You know, and
Okay.
it fits because you know you got that what's his name
Barry Allen.
Barry Allen kind of vibe going on, especially now that you've done all those push-ups to kind of beef up a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Because before you looked more like I don't know the Thin Man. Like,
What's
skinny-
that? Skinny Pete or whatever? Or,
no,
or
no.
what is it? Flat Stanley.
Yeah, you looked a little like Flat Stanley before. You did. Now you're a little more like Barry, but without the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little like Flash, but like before he became cool.
Mm.
But keep up playing with the electricity, and you might just get there.
So
Yeah, sure.
have you seen the with Claude? Because we kind of have not talked about it too much.
Oh
today.
yeah, I have something about Claude too.
Okay.
You go first.
I was just gonna say, have you heard of Dispatch?
No, what's dispatch?
Claude Dispatch is really cool.
Okay.
So basically, what it does is
It
people
it sends the police out and swats people's house for you.
exactly.
I knew it.
Yep.
What a great feature.
So what people were doing was with Claude was they wanted it to be able to like control other computers and stuff without using command line,
Like
like the actual screen itself.
Just using like prompts instead of command line, you
Yeah.
mean?
So like
Okay.
they wanted it like check my LinkedIn.
Okay. So
It
like
can't really
human
yeah,
language.
it can't really do that through a command line.
Yeah.
Claude Dispatch allows you to do it from your phone. You can use your phone, connect it to your computer, and do it from anywhere. And you just say, "Hey, check this."
But that's a paid feature, right?
It's only on the Pro and Max.
So that reminds me of the other thing that I kind of had on my list. Have you heard of like the new game in town, OpenClaw?
Yes.
Because OpenClaw kind of is that thing too. That's the idea of
Like
OpenClaw.
it's Claw, right? CLAW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like a little lobster icon
Yeah,
thing.
so they're saying that Dispatch will kill that.
Oh, so this is a response to OpenClaw.
Yeah.
Because OpenClaw, as the name implies, is open source.
Mhm.
But it does the same. So it affects the real world. But the problem is OpenClaw, like this, it could go too far.
Yeah.
You could tell it to just say, "Hey, go through my email inbox and delete anything that's over a week old or whatever," and it can go haywire and it can do too much.
Yeah.
It's could be. In fact, I was that exact example. I was looking at this article from someone who tried it, and it's so funny. They said I couldn't accidentally had it speed run deleting her inbox and said she said
no.
I couldn't stop it from my phone. I had to run to my Mac Mini like I was
Yeah.
defusing a bomb.
So so that's one of the limitations with OpenClaw.
Yeah,
You have
it
to
runs wild.
Well, so the setup is kind of wild because you have to use like apps like Node.js and other stuff like that
You
to
have
link it.
integrate it to all these other things.
And then you also have to have a Mac Mini.
You have to have a Mac
You
Mini?
have to have a Mac Mini.
Specifically.
I think it's a Mac of some kind, but
Oh,
I
okay.
know that
So it
people were
doesn't
saying it has people were saying Mac Mini for some reason.
no Linux?
I didn't
It's open
see I didn't
source.
see anything about Linux. I just saw that you needed a Mac Mini.
Oh, that's fine.
But so that's Dispatch only works on Mac OS too.
Oh,
And I'm thinking
weird.
that's probably because it's iPhone to a Mac.
Well, what? Okay, so if you have
So then
Windows, you're out.
I
Come
guess.
on, that's stupid, Claude.
It's in the development phase probably.
All right.
They also have you seen Claude Skills?
No, I don't use Claude very much.
So like I haven't done too much on it and I do want to start getting into it. But you can I guess teach Claude because it can do memory files on your computer so it knows where it left off and things like that.
right. You mentioned that you used it for like some other really cool things, but that wasn't remote stuff. That was stuff you were doing on the computer in the moment.
So with Claude Skills, you can like download certain skills for it, have it import it into its memory file, and then that way it just knows how to do it or something like that. Like I'm not entirely sure how it fully works yet, but I want
Okay.
to play around with it. But just like a quick mention of it is like apparently you can make it really, and this is another thing that they got to make a law for. It apparently is super good at market trading, like day trading and stuff. They need to make a law against that or something.
I don't know.
I don't know
if it's a tool like any other.
because nobody knows where the market's gonna go for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're doing illegal stuff.
We're gonna get to some sort of market Armageddon where all these computers are in cahoots with each other, and then everything's automated, and that could crash the market overnight.
There's not gonna be a single person.
There's no one to interrupt this like downward spiral, and that could throw us into another Great Depression. It could be dangerous.
Have you seen the market today?
I mean, I know it's been going down since the Iran issues. But
it's
it's had rebound days, but it's had more downs than ups.
Today's a down day. I'll say that.
Okay.
I looked today. It hurt.
I have not been looking, but somewhat
That's probably for good
intentionally.
reason. Yeah. Yeah. The gas prices too.
Well, you know, I'm
I know
I'm
you
living
don't care
all
about that.
electric, baby.
$5 now. I will say.
Did you say $5? You paid $5 a gallon at the pump. You saw $5 a gallon in Arizona?
Yes.
In the valley?
Yeah. It's $4.99.
What?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Go to the Circle K down the street. It's in Mesa too. And I was thinking, because I live in Queen Creek, so taxes are higher.
Yeah.
But it's the same out here.
I knew it was going up, but I'm blissfully unplugged into that, so to speak, because I'm plugged into the grid, baby.
I do have to give Chime, the banking app.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
I got 46 cents off per gallon through them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And you can do that at any Circle K.
That's like Fry's, points good.
Yeah.
Without
every
using
time.
points. Every single time.
Yeah, you just go on there and you can do through them.
Yeah.
You can also get food discounts and
Do you have
cash
to
back.
prepay No?
No, you just go on the app and then you say like deals and then you click activate.
And so you pay for it on your credit card and then they refund you.
Pretty much. It's
that
like a
difference
cash
back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually really good though.
Yeah.
46 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
Wow. I just don't want to use another bank. I've got enough banks in my life.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I'm not doing it.
I literally only use it for gas.
Right. And seeing as how I don't ever fill up my car with
Yeah,
gas
must be
because that
nice.
would probably be bad for the batteries. Could you imagine pouring gasoline on my batteries? I should top them off. I'll keep it going for a weekend.
The charger's taking a little too long.
Yeah.
Just spray some gas on there.
I'll charge them up real fast. We'll try that on your car when you get one.
Oh yeah, okay.
On your, I don't know, Rivian or whatever.
Yeah, I'm too broke for a Tesla.
Yeah. Well, teenagers and their cars, they take great care of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of a quote about, I'm kind of circling back, but about the open claw.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious quote that I read from a cybersecurity expert that said, these agents, kind of referring to like OpenClaw, they're kind of like teenagers. They're supremely confident, they're inexperienced, and they don't fully appreciate the consequences, and they have no idea where the rules exist. Like, that is so true. Having been a teacher and worked with teenagers for years and years, that's pretty apt. AI bots and AI assistants especially are very much in the teenage years, like adolescent years. They're not infants anymore. They're not toddlers. They're getting more powerful, and they're getting to the point where they're so powerful they think they know it all, and they're just confident enough to carry on with the stupidity.
Yeah.
We need a little more maturity and wisdom in these things. No offense.
Yeah, but here's the difference between me and AI. I actually do know everything.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Now you sound just like OpenClaw. It's really funny, too. I got to show you a screenshot of that person who was like talking about how OpenClaw went crazy on her. So she actually kind of yelled at it and was like, "Stop, OpenClaw." And it says, "You did this stuff without my approval, and I couldn't get you to stop until I killed all the processes on the host." And this is the response. It was funny. It's like, "Yes, I remember, and I violated it. You're right to be upset." Like, where he states why you're mad at me, it's so funny. It's like, that's great, but there's no like.
Did it permanently delete these, or did it put it in the trash can?
I don't know. I didn't read, I don't got enough detail on that here in front of me, but like, it sounds like it was like
permanently deleting.
Well, it said that it put everything in the inbox older than, in this case, it was February 15th, that isn't already in a keep list. It just said it got rid of it. And it kept looping until everything was clear. So yeah, it looked like it. I don't know.
Maybe we should implement.
It might have purged the delete folder.
like a 10-minute segment of just reading like Reddit stories of AI fails.
There's
got to be so many of those.
There's another segment I think we should start doing as a regular segment. I want to do tech-based dad jokes.
Tech-based dad.
That's going to be so good.
I know you're going to be great at that.
But I'm going to get them written by AI. I'm going to ask AI to give me a daily
all right, we got to do
tech-based dad joke, like a techie dad joke.
All right, a beta of this. I'm using Claude here.
Okay, you're going to use Claude?
All right, we're going to use it on...
You use yours, and I'll use the Grok assistant.
All right, do you want to use the dumb version of Claude?
Aren't they all dumb?
All right, we're using the dumb version. Why not?
Okay.
Is it tech-related?
Yeah, it has to be a tech-related one.
Related dad.
So I'm gonna use...
Ditch me for a second there.
I'm gonna use the Grok.
Dude, be careful with what that thing is gonna say.
It's muted right now.
I'll be careful.
But I'm gonna ask it to give me a tech-themed dad joke.
All right,
and we'll see who has the better joke.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Okay,
I have
you go first.
Okay. This one's pretty bad.
Okay.
Why did the programmer quit his job?
I don't know why.
Because he didn't get a raise. Like array and then a raise.
A raise. Oh gosh.
That's pretty bad.
That's really bad. It also works more visually than orally.
Yeah, wait,
like
I need to hold on. Wait,
okay, wait, that's yours.
Okay.
Now let's see if mine can do any better. Okay. What was her name? Amy, you said?
Annie.
Hey Annie, can you give me a tech-themed dad joke?
Annie? Close enough, Jared. All right. Why did
not.
the computer go to therapy? Because it had too many unresolved.
It was a cliffhanger joke.
It had too many unresolved and then it pauses.
And it stayed unresolved.
I mean, That's pretty good.
That's better
All
than
right,
yours.
hang on.
Way better.
Wait,
than
hang
yours.
on. No.
Okay, kind of a like a thinker, but I liked it. By the way, I must have messed up your name. Remind me your name one more time. I'm so sorry.
No worries, Jared. It's Annie. Like Annie.
Oh,
with an I
Annie.
at the
You said
end.
Amy
Easy mix up.
and
And
Annie.
hey,
I don't
I
know.
like that you're thinking about it. Makes me feel kind of special.
Okay.
Gosh, I gotta keep this away. This is so bad.
All right, we're using Opus. This is the really good version of Claude.
Okay, so the first one was the weak version.
Yeah, that was Haiku.
Okay.
That's the lowest.
So let's see if the better version gets a better dad joke. Because your last one, weak sauce at
Yeah.
best.
Related dad joke. All right, let's.
Okay.
So this one, this is more main. Like,
All right.
this one should be good.
Make me happy here.
Why do programmers prefer dark mode?
I don't know why.
Because light attracts bugs.
Actually,
It's like, all right.
okay, because you have to understand that a bug in the tech world means you have a problem with your code.
Yeah, and then like a bug.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
That's pretty. It didn't
That's
make me laugh, but I got it. It's pretty good.
I think
It's a dad joke.
one of the only reasons I laugh so hard at that is just because of the voice that they chose for this
Yeah.
AI.
Well, there's that, but also there was the unexpected nature of it. It kept
Yeah.
you like hanging on, waiting
I
until you
honest-
realize it's unresolved.
Yeah, I honestly thought it broke for a second.
But I think that was. I think Grok wins this one. You have to admit, Grok wins.
We'll give Grok it for now.
Yes,
I'll
Grok
have to
wins.
try Claude, like the voice mode of it next time.
Yeah. Maybe it's your delivery because you're not funny. I mean, looking, yes, but otherwise, no.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good. Was there anything else on my list? I can't remember. I think I had one other subject, but we're getting close on time. So, well, actually, when did we start? 2 Oh no, we're way over
Yeah,
time.
we're way over.
Oh, forget that. We're done. They'll have to cut some of this as it is. All right. Well, thanks again for joining us with the iTech Show. Once again, we have to thank some of our underwriters, specifically AZ Strut, Arizona students recycling used technology. The very computers that we're using to capture this was donated by AZ Strut. So thank you again for helping underwrite and supporting the show. I have been your wonderful host, Jared Bodine.
I don't know about all that.
And also just kind of sitting there taking up oxygen in the room is
The preferred person here, Asher Rudnauer.
preferred.
I really got to get a radio name. This
Yeah.
name, my last name does not work.
Yeah. I know. And then you're going to have to start learning
Oh
to
my
talk
God.
like this. This is how real radio people talk all the time.
Please never do that again.
All right. That's it for us today. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.